Picture a world where your fate is sealed at birth, where the land you live on, the food you eat, and the future of your children all belong to men who live above you, who rule over you. For over 1,000 years, the rulers of Europe played the same game. The few governed the many. It was called feudalism, a world where kings owned everything, noble lords managed it, and peasants lived and died without ever tasting freedom. But the game didn't end. It simply evolved. When Europeans came to America, they did not leave this system behind. They carried it with them like an invisible inheritance. The same hierarchy, the same rule of power. In Virginia, wealthy planters created vast estates. In New England, merchant families controlled trade. The same unbreakable chain, one that still exists today, though its links have been disguised. The story they tell you about America is one of freedom. But for whom? The reality is, the same families that ruled Europe's land would own America's wealth. The same peasants who served nobles would become the working class of the New World. The American dream? It wasn't for everyone. It was a carefully managed illusion. If you worked hard enough, you could rise, but not too far. Not above those who controlled the land, the businesses, the banks. For every Horatio Alger story of success, thousands remained trapped in generational poverty. Instead of kings and queens, America had merchants and politicians. But the result was the same. Those with power kept it. Those without obeyed. The names changed, but the structure remained. And then they found a new way to rule. In the industrial age, the lords of land became lords of money. Carnegies, Rockefellers, Vanderbilts. They didn't wear crowns, but they controlled the kingdom. Through oil, steel, and banking. They built company towns where they dictated not just wages, but housing, education, even which churches workers could attend. By now, power had learned a new trick. It didn't need to rule by force. It could rule by law, by markets, by shaping the very economy that ordinary people depended on. Every collapse, every crisis, it never affects the top, just the people below. The Great Depression destroyed lives while the wealthy retreated to their estates. The 2008 financial crisis saw bailouts for banks while families lost homes. The pandemic made billionaires richer while workers lost jobs. And this is the trick of the ruling class, to make you believe that they're fighting each other, when in reality, they are all on the same side. Their side. Democrats and Republicans argue on television, then dine together at the same exclusive clubs. They attend the same universities, marry into the same families, move between government and corporate boards with ease. Fast forward to today. You may think kings and lords are long gone. But they're not. The old monarchs have been replaced by tech billionaires and politicians who use populism to maintain control. Trump told his followers he was their savior. But did his policies help the working class? Or just his fellow billionaires? His tax cuts primarily benefited the wealthy, while his promises to revive manufacturing remained largely unfulfilled. Elon Musk claimed to be for the people, but does controlling the flow of information make you a champion of the people or a ruler of them? When he acquired Twitter, he called it a victory for free speech, yet he's personally decided which voices deserve amplification. The game hasn't changed. Only the players, the clothes they wear, the words they speak, all different. But the structure remains the same. Power concentrated at the top, trickling down only when necessary to maintain the illusion of opportunity. History has a pattern. Power rises, the people suffer. But when inequality grows too extreme, the system always breaks. The French Revolution, the Russian Revolution, the labor movements of the early 20th century. Each was a response to power concentrated beyond endurance. We are reaching that point again, a world where the rich become untouchable, where technology, money, and laws are used to control, not empower, where algorithms decide what information you see, what opportunities you receive, what future you can imagine. The question is, will history repeat itself? Will we see another violent upheaval as the pressure becomes unbearable? Or will we finally break the cycle? Can we reimagine power not as a pyramid, but as a circle, where decisions flow from communities rather than from above? The choice is not inevitable. It's ours to make. But first, we must see the hierarchy for what it is. Not a natural law, but a human creation. And what humans create, humans can change.